in the making, and thanks to the Jim and Phil Woodhouse Endowment Scholarship, one that's soon going to become a reality. In 1992, I was 16 years old and a junior in high school. I discovered I was pregnant with my first child. She's 22 today. I'd always been an excellent student, and becoming a teen mom certainly wasn't in the plans. However, the best things in life are sometimes the ones least expected, and being a mom has been one of my life's greatest achievements. Today, I'm also a mom to a 16-year-old boy, a stepmom to a 22-year-old girl, and a 20-year-old boy. I've been married for the last 12 years, and almost 2 years ago, my husband and I became first-time grandparents to an amazing little girl. While I was fortunate enough to graduate from high school with my peers, I knew that college wasn't in the cards. I threw myself into the workforce head-on and did my best to be a good parent while growing up alongside my daughter. The life I live now is a world away from the one I once called home. There's something about going through trials that shows you what you have deep down. I've been homeless, and at one point had an addiction to a prescription drug. I've been on welfare and worked 3 jobs to get off of it. My life hasn't been easy. It's been one of taking 1 step forward and 3 steps back. But the key is always taking that step forward again. Winston Churchill said, "Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference." The attitude I've kept my entire life is one of hope. Hope that tomorrow could be better than today. Hope that so long as I never gave up on the world wouldn't give up on me. In the last 2 decades, I've evolved and grown in ways I didn't know possible. Pursuing my degree, standing here before all of you today, it's a realization of a dream, one that I thought was only when my eyes were closed. But today, they're fully open. Last November, as you all know, the town I live in was decimated by an E4 tornado. While my home was spared, the homes of many of my friends were not. I found myself leaping into advocacy and social works, full steam ahead, and through the chaos, I've developed a sense of purpose. A few months after the storm, I embarked on a project called Operation Teddy Bear. The idea is to provide children with anxiety something soft and cuddly to hold. We call them storm buddies, and we custom dress each animal and provide them with an adoption certificate. Initially, I thought we might receive 10, 20 donations. To date, we've given out over 300 storm buddies, and the donations are still coming in. This experience has inspired me to work on developing a foundation called the Be a Rainbow Foundation. Inspired by the late and great Maya Angelou, I'm aiming to develop a 501c3 that is the rainbow in someone else's cloud. On my forearm, there's a tattoo that reads, "Cracked, not broken." I'd like to take a moment to share a Chinese parable with you that sums up why this is my life's motto. There once was a man named Han. His job was to fetch water for his village from the river. Every morning he placed a bamboo stick on his shoulders with a stone jug on either side. He returned each evening with a full jug and the other jug half full. One of his jugs had a tiny crack, and as he walked, the water would seep out. The perfect jug was filled with pride. It never spilled a drop. The imperfect jug filled with shame. It knew it was flawed and felt so sad. One day the cracked jug cried, "Why am I cracked? I'm a failure," it sobbed. Ignoring the jug's cry, Han once again carried both to the river, and once again returned with only one jug completely full. "Why don't you throw me away?" said the broken jug. "I'm useless. Can't you not see?" Han smiled and said, "For months now I've heard you complain. I've heard you speak of your brokenness. It's because I'm ashamed. I am broken." "Today," said Han, "as we return, look down at the path." As they walked, the jug for the first time noticed the most beautiful flowers he'd ever seen. These flowers made the jug happy. But then he remembered his crack and the sadness returned once more. "What did you think of the flowers?" asked Han. "They're so pretty, but they only grow on my side of the path." "That's right. All this time as we walked back, the crack in your stone watered the wild seeds that had fallen onto the ground. What you saw as a failure has changed our village and brought it beauty and light." "Then all that time I felt useless," said the jug. "That was really my most valuable part." Like the jug, we go through times that can leave us in pieces, filled with cracks. It is up to us, however, on how we choose to see the experience, how we choose to handle it. We can be cracked, but that doesn't mean we're broken. As I finish my time here at ICC and move on to pursuing my bachelor's, I know my education will play a huge role in helping me leave an impact in the lives of others. It's often the small things that we do in life that make the biggest difference. My goal is to take issues like mental illness, PTSD, and anxiety out of the shadows and help others see that they can be survivors of life, not victims of circumstance. On behalf of all the students at ICC, I'd like to thank all of you for your support and for the scholarship opportunities. Your generosity warms my heart, and I promise I'm not going to let you down. It's humbling to know there are total strangers who will take a chance on students like me, and it's something I aim to pay forward through my work. If this life has taught me anything, it's that life is not always what you plan, but it is always what you make of it. When we believe in ourselves and we believe in each other, it can be truly beautiful. Thank you.